I'll have to go down my memory lane, go back to 1963. We were racing earlier in Secunderabad, as you all know, and we wanted to have our own race course. We had in the stewards people like Mr. S.N. Reddy, late Commissioner of Police. After that, he joined as an advisor to the Nizam of Hyderabad. Then we had Major General Khusro Jung, who was a very influential person with the Nizam. And Nizam had this Malakpet race course, his personal race course. And they said, why not we try to ask His Highness if he could sell that land to us. So these two gentlemen took time with His Exalted Highness the Nizam and went and saw him. Very interesting. When they went to him, he says, "Kya hona?" And real Hyderabadi style with the king speaking to his subjects. And so I think Mr. S.N. Reddy, who was his advisor, said, "Sarkar, ये लोग जनरल साहब आए हैं रेस कोर्स के तरफ से, वो आपके मलकपेट रेस कोर्स खरीदना चाहते हैं। This is how he reacted. And he said, क्या दोगे? And they said, सरकार हमारे पास पैसा नहीं है. So he says, all right, 5 लाख दो. Then he says, सरकार 5 लाख नहीं है. Then it was settled for 2,75,000 or 2,50,000. And that too, we didn't have that money then. 2,50,000, we didn't have money. Then we went back, somehow collected that money. It was Mr. Major Khusro Jung and Mr. S.N. Reddy, Raja of Chellapalli, Raja of Vijayanagaram, P.V.G. Razu. They were all members then. Mr. Raghupati Reddy, they were all there. And they collected the money. The money was given. The racecourse was transferred to us in 1963. It took us 5 years to build the racecourse. Our first racing started in Malakpet in 1968. And from then on, we had some teething troubles. We had money problem. We had to ask the government of Andhra Pradesh for a loan. We had a dynamic Chief Minister, Mr. Brahmanand Reddy, who was kind enough to lend us 12 lakhs of rupees, interest-free. And we did what you see, the old stand that you see there. We built the stand. And then we went on. Then in 1971, the idea came, why not we have our own derby? See, all the other, like Bangalore was having, Madras was having, Bombay was having, Calcutta was having. They were pioneers. And they said, why not we have it? So then they said, we will call it the Deccan Derby during the monsoon season. So we had our first derby in 1971. And if I remember correct, Red Surprise won that race. And it was a very good going, and it was very encouraging. And that was the first derby run. We started in 1971, and today is 2021, and we are celebrating the golden jubilee of this race. During this 1971 and then on till 1977, we were racing under the rules of racing of Madras Race Club. We were not a turf authority. And by then, in 1972, Mr. N.N. Reddy, who was a handicapper and assistant stipend steward at Calcutta, and whom he had worked under the legendary Braham, one of the stalwarts of Indian racing in the world. From Calcutta, he joined Hong Kong as a chief stipend steward and handicapper there. And Mr. N.N. Reddy had worked under him. And so the stewards of Hyderabad Race Club were able to persuade Mr. N.N. Reddy to leave his job in Calcutta and join Hyderabad. The only problem was The salaries in Calcutta were very high, and we in Hyderabad Race Club could not afford to pay him. But being a true Hyderabadi, and people convinced him, he came to Hyderabad and joined Hyderabad Race Club as a secretary in 1972. I'm mentioning all this for the younger generation. Most of them, 90% of them who are now in racing, do not know the history of Hyderabad Race Club, how it came up and what it is today. This is why I'm mentioning all this, going back to my memory, if I can remember the correct dates. Then he started putting the idea of why not we become a separate turf authority. And to become a separate turf authority, all the 4 existing turf authorities had to be unanimous and support us. We had Maharaja of Burdwan as the legendary figure in racing, as the chairman of Calcutta. He was very close to Mr. N. N. Reddy and Mr. R. M. Reddy, being both of them from Hyderabad. So we were able to convince him. Then it came to other turf authorities. There was an opposition from Bangalore. They didn't want any new turf authority to come. And there was little opposition from Chennai, who were our mentors, because we were racing under their rules. Well, then Mr. Kola was the chairman of RWITC. Somehow we were able to, and Soli captain was their Stepney Stewart, very powerful man, though he was an employee, but he was more powerful than any steward in RWITC. He told Mr. Kola, you please go to Hyderabad, see what they are. And we were able to bring Mr. Kola. In the beginning, he was a little anti, but when he saw our facilities, when he saw the whole thing, he says, why not? You have my full support. He went back to Bombay, convinced his stewards to support us. Then we had Bangalore. And I was a steward then, but not the chairman. And they all said, no, we need a political man to become a chairman of Hyderabad Race Club. So in 1976, I was elected as chairman of this Hyderabad Race Club. I became again a chairman in 1983. I think I still continue to be the chairman of Hyderabad Race Club. So Vengal Rao was the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. He was a good friend of mine. I was a legislator, so I went up to him. I said, sir, I want your help. He said, what is it? I want you to telephone to the Chief Minister of Karnataka and try to give orders to the chairman and the stewards of Bangalore to support us. And he did that. He did that. In front of me, he telephoned to him. And second day, third day, the Chief Minister of Karnataka said, they will support, told our Chief Minister, they will support Hyderabad. Now, it came to Madras. Mr. M.H. Chidambaram was the chairman. And Chidambaram was in our favor, but there were other stewards. Majority they were not willing because they wanted Hyderabad to be under them. So that's when the problem started. So then they fixed up a meeting because the letter went from Calcutta and Bombay. So they had to have a meeting. They had a meeting. Before the meeting, they said they will like to interview the chairman and the chairman of Hyderabad Race Club. And they sent word to me that I had to come there. To be honest with you, I was very nervous what to say, exactly what they would ask, what to say. So I requested, Mr. N. N. Reddy requested Maharaja Burdwan. Maharaja Burdwan sent Mr. Viju Kaitan, who later became the chairman, again a legendary figure in Calcutta racing. And he came to Hyderabad, took us to Chennai. We all went, 3 of us went. And in the race club, he went in, spoke to them. Then after 10 minutes, they asked us to come. They interviewed us. And, by then everything was arranged. So then they congratulated us. Then we came back. Then in the meeting of all the chairmen, we were elected as the top authority. So this 90% of our members don't know the history of Hyderabad Race Club. Mr. N. Reddy used to go to Asian racing conferences. I also used to go along with him. Wherever he went, he used to get those ideas from Australia, mostly from Australia, Japan, Hong Kong, and England and France. These were the leading nations of racing. They were and they are even today. And he got this idea of totalizator. We were the first to introduce totalizator in India. And there are a lot of firsts that we did for racing in India. Thereafter, all our seniors copied us. We have, I think, the racing fraternity of India knows what Hyderabad Race Club is. All over India, as you know, till recently there were only two centers racing, Chennai and Hyderabad. Recently, Delhi started with, I think they have had 2 race days. Calcutta has had 2 race days. Bangalore is still to start. Mysore is still to start. Bombay is still to start. The racing is in doldrums. In 2019, I'll go back to the finances of race clubs, the history of finances, how it has adversely affected racing in the country. See, just to give you an example, in 2019, our turnover was about 1,260 to 80 crores, our turnover. And 2020-21, it came down to 400 crores. Thanks to GST. Racing has been totally affected. All the race clubs are running at a loss. And this is one area which is a concern to racing in our country, where other countries are all going forward and they are really, for instance, during the this COVID area also, pandemic, they are doing well because they have all gone online. Now, for instance, to give you one example or 2 examples, I'll give you. The collections in Australia and Hong Kong have gone up by 15 to 30% on their online betting. On online betting, which is something amazing. And online betting is the future of our country. And so we should all think of how to go about online betting. We are all trying to do it. And the government of Telangana was kind enough to give us permission. We were the first state to get permission to have online betting. Thanks to our Chief Minister, Finance Minister and Chief Secretary who have been kind enough. All 3 of them have really helped us to get going on online betting. Lastly, I would like to mention one thing. To the younger generation, please see that don't put yourselves in front of the organization. Organization is more important. If Hyderabad Race Club, other race clubs survive, racing can go on. What is happening now? The younger generation is, what is that I can get? They are putting their selves before the organization, which is going to harm the organization. If you can afford it, be in racing. If you can't afford it, you can't be in racing. This is something that our people, our racegoers should understand. Anyway, thank you very much, and I hope my message will go well with our racegoers. See, in any racing, punters are our king. Without punters, there is no money. Without money, there is no racing. Without money, there is no resource owners. See, it's a cycle. So people should understand this. So anyway, thank you very much. All the best. Be safe.